Have you ever felt that pull between two really powerful forces? On one hand, you've got that deep, primal desire for comfort, for safety. But then, on the other hand, there's that restless itch to strive, to maybe even suffer a little, to create something more. Well, we're about to dive into a powerful parable that gets right to the heart of that exact conflict. It's a story about a choice that I think we all face, whether we realize it or not. And this quote, it really sets the entire stage for our drama. It frames humanity not as some finished product, but as this dangerous, thrilling transition. We are that rope, that perilous bridge. And it kind of forces you to ask, right? Are we actively trying to cross it, or are we just sitting down in the middle, totally paralyzed by the fear of the fall? So you can think of this entire conflict as a kind of timeless, cosmic bet. Imagine two opposing forces looking down at all of us and making a wager on our ultimate nature. What really drives us when all is said and done? And here are the two sides of that bet, laid out plain and simple. On one side, you have this faith in Streben. It's this powerful German idea of a relentless upward striving. This view says that our struggles aren't just mistakes. They're the whole point. They're how we grow. But the other side? It just scoffs at all that. It argues that we're fundamentally tired creatures, that if you offer us a genuine choice, we will always, always pick the easy path, comfort over creation, every single time. Okay, so this wager isn't just some abstract idea. It's actually embodied in two totally distinct figures, two archetypes that represent the futures we could choose. So the question becomes, are you the climber or are you the dweller? And wow, you can really see the difference here, can't you? The ascendant, the climber, there's this fire inside him, what's described as the fierce light of a forge. He actively embraces risk because he knows that's where creation happens. And then you have the last man, the dweller. He's found his unconditional rest on a soft bench. He's not looking for a challenge, he's looking for the complete absence of one. His number one value is just safety. You can almost hear the appeal in his voice, can't you? It's that seductive whisper of comfort. Why bother with all that effort? The struggle, the pain, it's just not necessary. We've built a world without it. Just come on, sit down and rest. It sounds so reasonable. But the climber's response is just devastating. A comfortable grave. He sees right through the illusion. A life that's completely devoid of meaningful struggle isn't really a life at all, is it? It's a kind of slow death. It's choosing to look at that great, terrifying abyss of our own potential and mistake it for a cozy place to sleep. But here's where the trap gets really, really insidious. The force betting on our downfall doesn't just try to make us lazy. No, that would be way too simple. Instead, it finds a way to hijack our natural will to strive and turn it completely against us. And this is the absolute genius of the trap: corrupted frenzy. It sounds like a total contradiction, right? How can you be in a frenzy and also be stagnant? Well, that's the whole point. It takes all of our energy, all of our ambition, and it redirects it into a meaningless hamster wheel. The endless chase for more stuff, more security. It keeps us perpetually busy, but just moving in circles. And this is exactly how they justify it. The last man, the valley dweller, he points to all the activity, the commerce, the hustle, the endless accumulation, and says, see, we're not stagnant. We're working harder than ever. Look how fast we're spinning. They completely mistake motion for progress. They think because the carousel is spinning quickly, they must be going somewhere important. But the ascendant, he sees right through it. A beautiful cage. That's exactly what it is. It's a trap that's designed to make mediocrity look like a virtue. The people are exhausted, sure, but not from some grand war for greatness. They're exhausted from a battle for mere safety and accumulation. They've been tricked into aiming all of their energy downward. So how do you break free from a cage like that? Well, the parable shows us that the path begins not by fighting the world, but by fighting a part of yourself. It's an internal battle, first and foremost. The ascendant has to go into his own cave of complacency. And let's be honest, we all have one. And down there, in the dark, he has to face his shadow, the part of him that's whispering all the same things as the valley dweller. The source calls this the internal merchant, that part of us that's constantly calculating risk and pleading for the safe, profitable bet. Okay, so this is the crucial point. He doesn't destroy the internal merchant. Instead, he uses it. He takes that deep desire for durability and safety, that iron, and he forges it.
He puts it on the anvil of his own heart and he hammers it with the unavoidable suffering of existence, transforming the soft iron of fear into the hard steel of will. He takes that deep, aching longing for more and turns it into a creative storm.
And this reveals the true path of striving. It's a journey that starts by acknowledging that deep longing inside, that feeling that there has to be something more. That feeling is what ignites a creative frenzy, not the empty frenzy of the hamster wheel. And this fire, this is what allows you to forge your will. Only then, with that steeled will, can you finally even attempt the dangerous crossing to become who you might be. And this is the profound, terrifying, and totally liberating realization at the heart of the whole journey. In a universe without a pre-written map, without gods to tell us which way to go, the responsibility is entirely on us. We can't just follow a path. We have to create the path. We have to become the meaning that we're searching for. Which brings everything down to one final, powerful metaphor. The ultimate choice isn't really between action and inaction. No, it's between two very different kinds of action. And here we have it, the entire lesson in a single image. Are you a spinning top or are you an arrow? The top is a whirlwind of energy. It's frantic, it's busy, but it is fixed to a single spot on the ground. It goes nowhere. That's the life of accumulation. The arrow, on the other hand, is launched with purpose. Its very struggle is its flight. Its goal is a horizon that it creates simply by flying toward it. And that is the life of creation. And so that cosmic wager gets passed down to us. The question isn't whether you're busy or working hard. I mean, almost everyone is. The real question this parable leaves us wrestling with is much more fundamental. Where is your arrow aimed? Is it pointing down, toward the dirt of immediate gain and comfort? Or is it aimed up at the vast open sky of your own potential?